1226 across the valley. If you are headed out there this afternoon, it's going to warm up a lot. Look what we have out there today. This morning, if you were up early, it was in the upper 30s and lower 40s for low temperatures. There we go. And it hasn't warmed up too much since then. It's a cold morning out there. 36 in Rio Grande City, 39 in Port Mansfield, and 40 in Brownsville, some of the low temperatures this morning. But staying cold today. I think temperatures will be back up there into the 60s by tomorrow. A cold day today, still kind of cool tomorrow. Then finally we'll be probably at least in the 70s by Thursday, and a good chance will be in the 80s, maybe even breaking the 90-degree mark if you're good on Saturday. So yeah, it does look like a pretty good warm-up the rest of the week coming. Current temperatures, remember I said we haven't warmed up too much. We're still at 45 in Weslaco, Harlingen, and Raymondville, 48 in McAllen, 48 in Brownsville, and 45 in Port Isabel. The clouds are blocking out the sun right now. If we do get a little sun, temperatures may creep their way back up into the low 50s in some spots, but probably not everywhere. I think clouds may hang on in many spots today, especially the farther south you get on the map. So if you're watching from Cameron County, maybe southern Hidalgo County, it may be hard to get much sun today, but maybe northern parts of the valley could have a couple hours of some partly to mostly cloudy skies later this afternoon, but we'll see how far south the clearing can get. It probably won't be a lot of sun, and then the clouds will come back in. So a cold day all around. Northerly winds still about 10 to 15 miles per hour, a little stronger at the coast, but that wind adding a little bit of chill to the air. The current wind chill is, of course, colder than the temperature now. 43 the wind chill in McAllen, 39 in Harlingen, 42 in Brownsville. Not as cold in Rio Grande City. The winds are only about 5 or 10 miles per hour or less there. So pretty, I would say comfortable, but pretty much not as cold. Here's a little fun fact for you to impress everyone with at lunchtime. I just went back and looked at a couple of records. Since 1950 in McAllen, the latest in the season where the temperatures have stayed in the 40s for highs is March 20th. So about 2 weeks or so from now, we're getting toward that point in the year when it doesn't get this cold, but we're still cold today, so you never know when the cold sneaks up on you in March. But we may make it into the low 50s. If we do stay in the 40s, that will get closer to about the latest you ever see a temperature this cold in the season for most of the valley. Now, as we go into Future Track here, Future Track tries to say the clouds are breaking up by 2 p.m. This might be a little faster overdone, but we could see some thinning of the clouds. But you notice the trend, I think, here is right, that the thicker clouds are more likely to hang in the lower valley. I think this may try to push the clouds away too much this afternoon. So I think it will, if it does get a little sunny, it may quickly cloud back up again by just after sunset. And then tonight it's cloudier. Tomorrow the clouds probably hanging around most of the day. I think Wednesday will be a mainly cloudy or mostly cloudy day. There might be a couple sprinkles or a light rain shower tomorrow, but we're talking about very few places seeing anything and very, very light rainfall amounts. Thursday, you can kind of see the clouds on the computer model lifting to the north as the southerly flow starts to increase, and that should warm temperatures at least into the 70s with a mix of some sun and clouds. So a warmer day on Thursday, and that trend continues into Friday. Future Track in the short term, again, this might be aiming a little high today because the computer, again, did show sunshine around this afternoon, but low 50s probably at best. I think a lot of places may only hang around 48 or 50 for highs this afternoon, especially where it stays cloudier. Tonight, though, it falls into the 40s, probably reaching the low 40s, maybe 39 or 40 in some spots by morning. And then tomorrow, a little warmer, temperatures back in the 60s by tomorrow afternoon, but still a good amount of cloud cover may hang in there and not allow you to warm up too much. At the coast, a little breezy there, and a small craft advisory continues on the Gulf waters where it is windy. So kind of watch out if you are going toward the coast. It's cold and windy as well. Northeasterly winds 15 to 20 knots. Water temperatures in the low 60s. They've been dropping a few degrees each day here the last couple of days with the colder weather coming back. So it will be a little chillier if you're trying to get into water here later this week before it has a chance to warm back up again. 51 today. Again, that might be aiming high in a few areas. Depends if we can get some breaks in the clouds, but a chilly day all around. And then by tonight down to 39. Mostly cloudy skies, a chilly night, lighter north winds, but still enough of just a little bit of a wind, especially along the coast, that will make it feel a little colder if you're out late tonight. And your first 1570 forecast, the warming trend, here it comes. 51 today, 60 tomorrow, 77 on Thursday, 85 on Friday, and then 93, turn it down a little bit maybe. Don't get too out of control here by Saturday. What's going on here is that we have the southerly winds increase. It could be rather windy on Friday. That warms temperatures up. Saturday is ahead of a weak cold front coming in, so that could squeeze temperatures into the 90s, and then we get a little cooler in the 80s for Sunday and Monday. Don't forget to set your clocks ahead an hour. You lose an hour of sleep this weekend, but at least you get plenty of warmth. So we'll keep tracking your first 1-5 forecast here on Channel 5 News at noon.